This is the No Offense, but the podcast. And I'm your host, Shake 'em Jake, here with my co-host, Mr. Jay Brown. Episode 17. Season finale. And then off into season 3 we go. Which hopefully within like the first 4 episodes I'll have the new computer. Because it's about time. It is about time.
We got that in the works.
Yeah, my computer is wigging out on me. I think she's telling me she's getting a little too old. I think this is the 2014, 2015.
I was about to say, I thought it was the 15.
So the 14 is the MacBook, the laptop. Which, I mean, they'll still be good for another...
Well, the date on the back of this, which was from her work, says 18, so...
Yeah. That's probably...
Oh, 11/18. No, never mind. It says 11/18/21.
Oh, shit.
11/18.
Yeah, that's when it drops on the floor.
I forgot about it.
No. 11/18. We got 11/17. We got 11/13. We got 11/14. We got 11/18. That's Chuck's birthday.
But, yeah, this one...
11/18 is...
Mid-15.
11/1 is grandma's.
Yep. 11/7 is Michelle's.
What's crazy about this computer is listening to like all the Mac department talk in like our work group chats. Those are the ones like they like working on is these ones because they have like the least amount of fucking problems. But the new one we're gonna get, it's pretty much the same thing, just a newer model, same storage size and.
All I have right now is that little laptop, which I absolutely love. When I get my own place, I'm going to save up for an actual desktop.
Right.
We get them in work all the time.
Yeah.
See, tax time, I want to get a new MacBook.
I ain't talking tax time. It's going to be longer than that.
That's what I want to
do. I don't even know what tax time is anymore.
It just depends on what comes up and where we are then and all that.
Well, that's probably what I'll use my profit share on, since it ain't going to be much of nothing.
This is my, this is going to be my first tax return being single, and I just took out that 401k, which wasn't a lot, but I don't really expect to get much of a return.
Right.
So
did they have you pay taxes on what you
I didn't pay it coming out, no, so I'm gonna have to pay it at the end of the year.
Yeah, they'll send you a 1099-R, I believe.
Probably.
I think that's the right one. Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
like I said, it was $1,500 minus the whatever percentage for taking it out early, and so it came out to $1,200. But
right,
not a lot, but it's still a hit that I'm gonna have to take at the end of the year.
I think that'd be like $100 in taxes, I believe.
Right, but you see, I mean, single dude, no dependents, blah blah
Right.
blah. You're not getting a big return anyway. So,
shit.
That's why we ain't.
I put that extra $5 into my withholding.
That's fine. I'm okay
That's
with that.
that's what
I thought about doing that, but right now I actually need the cash right now.
See,
I can't afford that
And
extra
I
$5.
don't claim a dependent on my W-4s when I fill them out.
See, my last
I do
2
that at tax
jobs,
time.
last 3 jobs, they wouldn't let you do the exempt or
Right.
put extra withholding into it and shit like that.
Well,
It's pretty much set.
she told me the other day that she still hasn't received any child support from my job. So I got to go down, and the end of June, the divorce was final. So they should be taking money out by now. And suppose my checks have been smaller, but I don't see my pay stubs. There's something wrong with my, I have a password problem, and I can't see my pay stubs. So I'm going to have to go down to the courthouse. I'm going to go down Tuesday, not tomorrow. I'm going to go down Tuesday, maybe tomorrow, I don't know, and find out if support is coming out, and if not, why, and start taking it, please.
Right, you'll have to.
'Cause I don't want to get behind any more than what I already
They'll
am.
give you a wage inquiry form, and you'll have to give that to like your HR
Supervisor or whatever, yeah.
Let them fill it out and fax it into them. Normally, they have that company's information on hand, and they just
Right.
call and verify.
Exactly.
But I'm glad I don't have to see that case number show up on my fucking pay stub anymore. That just makes you not want to pay it even more. That's what that does. But it's got to be paid. It's got to be paid. It's got to be paid.
Yes.
I mean, even though I don't pay it by law, I still have to pay her something. Argenique.
Oh.
Which I just didn't like the fact that the courts was the ones dipping into my pocket.
Right.
Let me dole that out myself. But
we all help each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're like, hey, I need this.
We're a fucking unit, man. We're a fucking unit. But I'm grateful for the relationships that are being held between our children's other parent.
Oh, most definitely.
One of mine is back and forth, but it's one of them things until you get on your feet and actually get on your feet. We just gonna have to be back and forth because it's a lot of shit that I just don't agree with.
It is hard to get back up on your feet, let me tell you.
Yeah. But
sometimes.
In this person's case, she got a good push. A good push. And she did get back on her feet. It's just the fact of trying to keep up now.
Right.
So that's the problem.
That's why, like I said, I took out that 401k. There wasn't enough to fucking roll over or do anything with, right. So I just withdrew it all. And it's not enough to really do much. All it's going to do is help me on the other end.
Right.
Because like I said, I'm buying my bed. So that's that much more money that I don't have to spend later.
Right.
You know? And when I do get my settlement, then I can, like I said, that much much more money I have in my pocket to, you know, get myself set up better.
Shit, I abused the fuck out of my 401k. I mean, I knew it was going to start over and I'll have that same exact money back in 5 or 6 years. So,
right. And you're still young, too.
It's I just put myself off another 5 years. I'm going to have to work 5 years longer than I fucking want to.
Well, so you got to work until you're 90 instead of 85.
Yeah. Fuck that. I was just telling my dad the other day, like, 25 years. No more than 25 years. That's all I got to give that place.
Right.
I would love to be out in 20. I don't see it happening.
It ain't the military.
Yeah. I don't see it happening. Because the plan is when all the kids are fucking gone, we're going out west.
Right.
We're going where it don't fucking snow.
You see, my ex is 8 years younger than I am. And my plan was to work until she could draw. You know, retire, you draw just SSI and shit like that.
Right.
You know, that way we both retire at the same time and just live out the rest of our days with whatever we had. And, but my gosh, her retirement age, okay, mine was like 67 and hers was like 72.
Oh, shit.
So that means I would have to work until I'm fucking 80.
Right.
And that shit ain't happening anyway. I mean, like I said, I'm ready now. I can't
The only thing that
walk.
Sucks about me working now is I don't get a pension when I'm done. They've X'd that out for anybody that came in after 2008 no longer has a pension.
A lot of places are doing away with that.
And it fucking sucks. I guess they're going to try to fight for it to get back and shit. I don't think it's going to happen, but at least get rid of the fucking tier system. Right. I don't like that shit.
Yeah, a lot of places are doing away with pensions just because it's a strain so in the future. It's a future strain that companies feel like they shouldn't have to deal with.
Yeah, and a lot of them employers are like, well, Social Security will pay you later on in life anyways. And it's like, not me.
No.
That shit's going to be ran out by the time I fucking need it.
Right.
It won't be no more. It'll be an unheard of thing.
cool. Yeah, I mean, Social Security doesn't pay that much. It really doesn't. And Social Security is not a bad thing. They just set it up wrong.
Right.
From the go, when Roosevelt set it up, the people currently working were paying for the people that were already retired, and it shouldn't have been that way. Okay, we're going to set it up so now that you are working, your money is going into this, and this is your money when you retire.
Right.
Not going to the people that are already retired. You know, that's the problem with the way it was set up. That's why Social Security will go away, because nobody's working.
It's this ignorant fucking dude I come across on TikTok every now and then. And he was saying some shit like he was complaining about black people and welfare. And he's like, Roosevelt set the system up for black people, and it was determined, it was something about it was created to keep them at that level. And I'm like, dude, Roosevelt did not create it for the black people. He created it for people in poverty in general.
Exactly.
Because when the Great Depression hit, there were more whites affected than blacks because the blacks already didn't have shit.
A lot of people think that the welfare system is in place right now to keep the black man down. Or the black population, not black man. Just to keep the black population down. To keep them under the government's thumb. To keep them not working. To keep them, you know... A lot of people think that. I don't necessarily believe that, because there are just as many white people, if not more, on government assistance.
There's a lack of financial literacy.
Yeah.
That's the
exactly.
problem. That's
exactly
the problem. It's not...
People don't know how to manage their money.
Yeah, people don't choose to be fucking broke. I mean, there are people that choose to be that way, but the people that struggle, like, they don't choose that shit.
Right.
And it's like us, we're middle class because of how much I make and how much she makes.
Right.
So it puts us to where we're not eligible for anything poverty level, food stamps, assistance, shit like that. But we're
don't make enough to get by either.
But we don't make, we make just barely enough to get by, and then we're not in that upper level to where there's more opportunities for those people. There's more capital opportunities for people in that rich bracket.
I'm blessed with the ability. I don't have a lot of money, but I know how to make that money stretch. So you know, like, I get by.
There's millionaires out here that
I go a day without eating.
There's
why? Because I need that money.
I was just listening to The Wolf on Wall Street.
Oh yeah,
that guy. I was listening to him talk, and he was like,
DiCaprio. Oh,
he was like, if a motherfucker has $10 million, they can walk into a bank with a subpar fucking credit score and still walk out with a loan and not have to put anything down because they can show they have that capital.
Yep.
He goes, it's not. What he said, it was the way he put it, is like, it's not all as it seems. Money really fucking talks.
I checked my credit score the other day because I get sent emails every so often. Check your credit score, blah blah blah. What is it? What's that fucking credit place? See on TV all the time.
Credit Karma.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, let's check it out. I haven't done it in a while. It was 3. Why? Why is it 3? Because I pay cash for everything.
Right.
You know, for the last 15 years, I have done nothing but pay cash for everything. You know what that means? That means I earned that fucking money.
Right.
And I fucking, I pay cash for everything.
Shit's a 500. 520.
You know, which they say cash is king.
Right.
But is it really?
No.
I mean, I can't get a loan. If I need money for something happens to my car. My transmission goes out of my car. I need a new car or a new transmission. I can't get that fixed because I got no credit to get the money to get it fixed.
See, that's like
the
only thing fucking with my credit is my school loans.
Yeah.
Like, that shit was a sham. Me going back to college was a fucking sham. That's the way I look at it. Fucking, I have no use for the degrees I have. Fucking sham. So, it's like, I've been fighting to get these motherfuckers off me for the last 10 years. 10 years. I've not been in default up until after COVID. It's the first time I've ever been in default is right after fucking COVID.
COVID screwed so much shit up. You know what COVID did to me? Okay. I had 2 weeks paid vacation before COVID. Okay. I got a $2 an hour premium for running my shift. Okay. Because I was a manager, and you run a shift, you get a $2 an hour premium. Cool. COVID hits. Okay. They gave you an extra $2 an hour during COVID. Okay, because it's kind of like a hazard pay type of thing, right? Okay, then they reduced the store hours. Okay, because COVID, they reduced the store hours. They don't want to be open as long. So the reduction in store hours cost me vacation time. And then they took that $2 an hour hazard pay away, which I knew was coming. That's not a big deal.
Right.
But then, like a month later, they took away that premium, that $2 an hour premium for running the shift. They took that away and gave me 90 cents. You owe me $1.10 an hour somewhere.
They didn't give us like no pay raises. I feel like they should have gave us at least an extra $1 an hour.
I mean, you're working around people. You're going to work and you're around people. Therefore, you should.
I've been exposed.
No, you weren't necessarily with the public, but they still should have give you something.
But I was exposed to COVID multiple times in that factory. Multiple times.
I mean, you got people dealing with truck drivers. It's still a factory. You still have truck drivers coming in. You know, yeah, you're dealing with truck. I mean, I had to deal with I had to deal with truck drivers. I had to deal with employees. I had to deal with customers.
Yep.
And the thing of it was with COVID was you could go a week or two before you even showed any symptoms.
Right.
You'd be spreading it, and you know what? Never had any damn thing until September of last year.
See, the best part about COVID though is when they sent us out of the plant that February, they were giving us fucking $300 in unemployment, and then they turn around like a week later and start giving us an extra $600.
Yeah.
So I was pretty much making my come home money.
I remember when that happened, everybody started getting fired. Everybody was doing shit to get fired so that they could draw unemployment so they could get all that fucking money.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember people doing that shit.
People abuse the.
And I'm like, you know what? That shit's gonna fucking end, dude. Yeah. That shit's eventually. This is COVID. It's gonna end, dude.
Yep.
And sure enough, it fucking ended. I know, at least here in Indiana, they fucking stopped that shit a long time ago. But people still didn't go back to work.
Nope.
Some did. But we still can't get people. You still got signs all over the fucking town. Hiring, now hiring, now hiring. Motherfuckers don't want to work.
Nope. Sure the fuck don't. The Great Resignation.
Yep.
Salute to the Great Resignation, you smart motherfuckers.
I don't see how they do it. How are you paying your bills? I don't understand it.
Because a lot of those people, they either A, started businesses, B, pulled as much fucking unemployment as they could and then found a better paying job, or C, pulled unemployment until that shit ran out and just said fuck it. And now they're the ones out here looking for handouts. So that's how that shit kind of
I mean, I just thought it was because I was white or something.
COVID showed...
That was a joke, man.
COVID showed a lot of motherfuckers how to make money without leaving your fucking house.
Yeah.
And
well, I mean, the whole
took
work from
advantage
home
of it.
thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got real huge since COVID, the whole work from home thing. And not only that, other things that have changed since COVID. Meijer and Walmart, they ain't open 24 hours anymore.
Nope.
Yeah, I missed that shit.
Yep, so do I.
I feel like with that, though, they should be able to pay way more than what they paying.
The delivery and the curbside assistance, all that shit has kind of exploded since then.
My cousin Nikki does that shit
Yeah.
for Meijer. I ran into him out there. I said, you work here too? He's like, yep. All I do is run groceries out. I'm like, fuck. Because he said he makes like $13 an hour or some shit.
Yeah, I make $13.60. I started out day one, $13.60 an hour.
Fuck.
Fucking slicing meat. That's all I do. I don't do shit. No, I don't even answer the phone in that place. I don't. Because what do you want me to do? I don't know how to take an order. Nobody's trained me how to take an order. I've been there fucking 3.5 months. Nobody's trained me to fucking take a food order. Somebody call in for a fried chicken order or whatever. Sandwich orders or what for Super Bowl, whatever. No.
Man, them rotisseries are looking good. Yeah.
We have the best rotisseries in town because we can't keep them.
Probably Walmart used to be like that, and now Walmart they should be all burnt up and shit. Like,
a couple weeks ago, this dude came in. He was mad because we didn't have any rotisseries. I'm like, well, you got to come earlier in the day. He's like, how early? I came here at 10 o'clock the other day, and you all didn't have any.
I was eyeballing it, and my dad was like, what you looking at? I said, them rotisserie chicken. I was like, what you looking at? You motherfucker, you calling me fat? Says the guy in the fucking motorized chair.
Right.
Oh, fuck. He was fucking acting an ass in the store.
Was he?
Oh, my God. He bumping people with his fucking cart. He was bumping the shelves and shit, turning around. He came up behind.
Was he drunk?
No, he don't drink no more. But
he ends up in the hospital.
He's just wild as fuck. That's his way of having.
That's why he drank. Calm his ass down.
And he snuck up on this lady in another power cart, and he was like, "Watch out now!" And oh my god,
She fucking do a little. Man, what I hate is you get fucking kids riding those fucking carts. Teenagers riding those ain't a damn thing wrong with you, and somebody else might need that damn thing, especially at a place as busy as fucking Meijer or Walmart.
Yeah, I had to use it.
It pissed me the fuck off. I ain't never used one of those damn things.
When I broke my foot and we went to Walmart, I think I was drunk that night too. But I was riding around with that motherfucker with my crutches in the basket and shit.
Right.
Running over fucking the little clothing fucking islands and shit. I was acting the ass that night.
Well, I parked my car, okay, and I can't walk. Okay, I get to park fairly close. It's down a little bit, but it's fairly close. And I can't park my car, walk into the store, walk to the back room. I can't do that. I can't walk that far. I have to stop before I get to the back room.
Fuck.
Okay, that's how bad my shit is. And I don't use a fucking cart. Okay? I get a fucking grocery cart, a regular basket. That takes the pressure. That's enough to take the pressure off to where I can go through the store and do my shopping.
Right.
Okay? Yeah, I have never, ever used a motorized cart. I don't need to. I can get by with just using the cart to take the pressure off my leg enough to, And I see these kids coming in. Ruler was really bad because we were busy. Not like Walmart or Meijer, but we were busy. And you have these fucking kids that come in and get on those carts. And you get a fucking elderly person that actually fucking needs them. We only had three of those motorized carts. So if you're taking one or two,
you're leaving old people without the shit.
Exactly. And I had old people sitting up there at the register, at the counter, the bagging area. People sitting up there waiting for somebody to come up there on a fucking motorized cart so that they could get it when they were done. So they'd sit there and wait for a half an hour for somebody to do their shopping so the kid could get off the cart. The kid that just stood right up and fucking walked right on out.
Right.
And damn thing wrong with him. That shit pissed. And we can't say anything because of HIPAA laws.
Right.
What you need that for? Oh, you ain't allowed to ask that.
Right. Yep.
Now, don't get me wrong. There's some things about HIPAA laws are all right, but people abuse shit.
Yep. Oh, man. I had a friend get fired from the hospital because of a hateful chick called and reported that she was putting out people's health information or some shit. Because she worked at the lab at the fucking hospital. And she really didn't do it, but they still fired her fucking anyways. And it's like, that's fucked up.
Right.
I think they fired her because she had an OnlyFans account.
Hey, that's the problem with shit like that, though. If they don't like something you do in your private time and they find out about it.
That's there was a highly decorated sheriff or a deputy sheriff in Arizona, chick. And I seen it on Daily Mail News like some months ago. But some of the employees had found her OnlyFans. So they were trying to like make her lose her pension and all that shit, and she fought it and won and fucking retired.
Right.
And she does the fucking OnlyFans shit full time.
I think there was a teacher that had an OnlyFans in school, found out about it and tried to fire her for it, and she fought it and it didn't fly.
Yeah.
Because you can't control what somebody does in their personal time.
That's shit like they need to put. That's like contractual shit. That's what that is. You won't do things to make us look bad in such a light.
See, that's the whole thing going on with Deshaun Watson right now.
Right.
He's a representative of the NFL.
Yep.
And these sexual abuse allegations are a negative reflection of the NFL.
See, that's what I was talking about earlier. I call bullshit. I feel like, yeah, the man may have did some nasty shit, but what makes it sexual abuse? The man is fucking pleasuring himself, and you fucking walk in the room, you're giving a fucking decision. You're either going to walk the fuck out or stay.
If you have money, period. If you have money, period. You are a millionaire, multimillionaire, billionaire, whatever. You have to walk the fucking straightest line ever. Otherwise, somebody's going to accuse you of shit just to get money out of you.
Yep.
And every last one of them women, what'd they get?
Oh, they got money.
They got money. Every last one of them got what they fucking wanted out of it.
They all got satisfied.
Most of them settled for $250,000.
But that's my thing. If it's such sexual assault and, oh my God, I can't believe he did this.
From what I understand, there's one that still hasn't settled.
And that's the thing. Me, I'm not a woman, but if I was to be put in a situation like that as a woman, either I'm going to fucking milk the situation or I'm going to fucking fight it out. Especially if I feel like it's sexual abuse.
Yep.
I'm not settling for shit.
Right.
I'm going to end your fucking life.
I had 4 sisters, 3 daughters, and 2 wives, right? So when this girl asked me, I showed her a picture of this girl I've been talking to. Now, have you at least got nudes out of this? I'm like, because me and her was fighting. Did you at least get nudes? No. Why not? I said, because I haven't asked for them. She said, well, why not? I'm like, because I've had 4 sisters, 3 daughters, and 2 wives. Okay, I find it disrespectful to ask for nudes. You want to send me nudes, that's fine, but I will never, ever ask for something like that. Because I just find it negative. It's just not, it's uncool.
See, in my teenage years,
don't ask for them. Let them send them willingly.
I was that guy in my teenage years. Like, hey, send me a picture of your titties. But then
I'll never send a D-pic.
But then I got to the point like, what is it doing for me looking at this picture? Let me see them titties in person.
Right. Exactly.
Fuck the pictures. I don't see them in person.
Exactly.
Fucking picture.
And you know what? By not asking, you're more than likely going to get to see that shit in person.
But now it's
live.
Like when because I'm in that in-between era. We're before the internet and after technology type shit. So coming up, like when chicks did that, they didn't have to worry about their pictures really being put out.
Right.
Now these fucking kids are putting these motherfuckers out everywhere. Yep. Fucking revenge porn. That's what that shit is.
Yep. Oh, what's that one? They have a home wrecker place. A fucking whole fucking website.
Oh, she's a home wrecker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a thought site or some shit like that, man. And you got, you see all kinds. Hey, I know that chick.
Oh, man.
Right?
The fucking Marion section is fucking lit.
Right?
There's one chick on there said that she had AIDS and shit. And, oh, man. It's like, someone commented, it was like, how you know she got AIDS? And she was like, because I have it because of her. Like, oh.
Right?
I'm not going to say that person's name, but If that shit true, that shit crazy. You
And it's just like I won't send a dick pic. You want to ask for one? Yeah, what are you going to send me before I send it? I ain't all about that stuff. Like I said, technology. Once that shit's fucking clicked and sent, it's out there. You know? See, anybody can pull that shit up if they have the right technology, the right knowledge.
That was my bat signal. Like, surprise! I'm about to come over. And that's usually what that was. I mean, if a chick got a dick pic, I was making my way over. Where your parents at? Shit. I was a fucking machine, man. I don't know what the fuck was wrong with me in them days. I burnt myself out on life early.
Well, I think I got started late. I started partying really good and hard about 17, 18, maybe 19. And then you came along a year later. Now, you were born when I was 20. Mm-hmm. And I gave all that shit up because I had a kid to take care of.
Right.
You know? And so for the longest time I didn't party. I put all that stuff aside. My main concern was taking care of the kids. And then shit got even worse between me and your mom, and I fell back into it while we were still married. And you know, so I was probably 30, I think, when I really started hitting it hard again. And when I hit it hard, I hit it harder than I ever did before. You know? And I don't know if it's just wanting to get it out of your system, you know, because I couldn't before. Or, not that I couldn't, I didn't get it out of my system. You know, because everybody goes through from what I understand, it's a 10-year period that you party. You do nothing but party, you hit what you hit, and you do what you do, and you party your ass off, and you live life to the fullest. I never got that 10 years. So that 10 years turned into 20 for me. You know, because just the way shit fell. And
that was my 20s. I went hard as a
most
teenager.
Most people, that's the way it is.
Like, I think I really had probably a 20-year fucking party span.
You start in your late teens, and it lasts through your mid to late 20s.
13 years old, I was partying like grown fucking men.
I didn't start.
No, I mean, not everybody does this, okay?
But I had 18, I had 18.
Right.
So.
But you had the kid to take care of. That's what you had to worry about. You never.
My party time,
right.
But it's not like a 10-year.
Right. Well, at least, okay, guys have a 10-year party. I'm not going to say women do because, like I said, women have babies and guys split. Right? Sometimes, yes. That's what the fuck happens.
See, my 10-year
stretch. More often than not, at least back then.
My 10-year stretch ended when Rebels closed. That was the end of my 10-year stretch. I think that was a sign.
I guess who popped into the Olive as I was leaving?
Jen?
And Shane.
Oh, man. I party like a motherfucker in that place, though.
That's where we went.
I think I went the hardest, like, at the end. Because that's when I caught the DUI and all that crazy shit went down. So that was like, the DUI was like my last hurrah. No. Like, it is fucking done with.
See, that's just it. I was here, and I met her mom. She was born. She chilled. Everything was good. Shit happens. Start partying. More shit happens. And Amber was born. Jason was born. Go to Florida. I'm going to try and make a new life of it. Start over a little bit, you know. No. Shit happens.
Yeah, Jeremy.
Jeremy was born. Scott dies. I come up here for the funeral. Boom. DUI number 1. You know, actually my only one, by the way. And then I just, Florida, I went hard when I was in Florida. I did. I partied fucking hard. There was 1 week, 7-day period, I literally slept with 4 different women in 1 week. Yeah. And I'm in my 30s.
Shit.
Okay, I'm supposed to be done with that shit by now.
30, Jeremy. 30.
Right. Yeah. I had Jeremy when I was 31.
4 in 1 week. I did a fucking marathon one day. So
But I'm in my 30s. I'm supposed to be done with this by now.
me and Zwan had a thing that we called it marathons. How many could we get off in one fucking day?
Oh, shit.
I ran through 6 motherfuckers in one fucking day. I think we ended up tying. Because I don't even think we made a bet. Because I was like, watch, we're not going to make a bet. We're going to end up tying. And literally 4 out of that 6 was all in Green Tree. So I bounced around Green Tree.
Apartment to apartment.
Parked in front of my baby mama house. I started there. And I went to fucking... I can't even remember who the other chick was, to be honest.
See, back in the day.
But Lauren was one of them. And I can't remember the other 2. But I ran through 4 chicks at fucking Green Tree, left, went to Bradford, and apartment hopped over in Bradford.
You see, back in the day, you had what was called table hoppers, right? It hopped from table to table, hitting on girls or guys. You know, table hoppers. And you had bar hoppers who do the same fucking shit, just hitting different bars. You were an apartment hopper. I'm hopping from house to house.
I was fucking horrible. And that was like my Xanax phase too, so like that's why it's like blotches of that night probably. But I was pretty fucking wild. I was a hot fucking mess. This is like I gained a whole reputation of being a fucking slut.
I'm with a slut.
I don't know if I ever gained that reputation or not.
I was either known for fighting motherfuckers or fucking motherfuckers.
Oh, I never got into a lot of fights. I've never been much of a fighter. I mean, I put up a fight, but I'll hold my own in a fight. But
it was so bad.
I try to avoid them if I can.
It was so bad.
I don't want to fuck nobody up.
So like my
No
weekends,
more than I want to get fucked up.
My weekends would start at Vincent Scott's apartment because he moved out before we even graduated. So when I do my little weekend bar trips, that's the first place I'll go. I go pregame with him.
Okay.
And his thing, he would say to me, he was like, "Hey, cuz, I know you going out tonight. So is it fighting or is it fucking?" I said, "Hopefully the latter of the two." But he would ask me that every fucking weekend. And the night that he started asking me that, I have a picture on Facebook with me and him, and I'm wearing a red Maryland Terps fucking jacket, badass fucking jacket. We were like dressed the fuck up. I don't even know what we was doing that night. I think we was just hanging with some girls or something, but we was fly as shit. And I ended up fighting a motherfucker that night, and I ended up fucking that night. So then he was like, "Cuz, every weekend you either fighting or fucking. I'm going to ask you every weekend, is it fighting or is it fucking this weekend?" And he did that shit for a hot minute.
Looks like when I finally left your mom's, I finally moved out, moved in with John. And that motherfucker had the cops there every Friday and Saturday night. Every flipping weekend, we had the cops there. If it's not for fighting, it's fireworks. I mean, they were making their own fireworks. And they were setting off explosions and shit. Because we were living out there in King's Trailer Court.
Yeah.
And he was a last trailer there on the corner. And there was just nothing but this field here before Dairy Queen. And there was him and Mike Hall. They were setting off fucking, I mean, just explosions and shit. Fucking, I'm sitting here drunk off my ass, and I'm like, man, I need fucking cigarettes. McClure's right there. So I get in my no muffler ass car. Loud as hell, right? Go to McClure, get some cigarettes, come back. It's one ways.
Right. So
I come down the road, see all these fucking cops. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, it's fucking Friday night. Right. Pull right up behind the fucking cop. Stumble out of the fucking car. Literally stumble, because like I said, I was drunk. I was up. The only reason why I went because I really needed cigarettes. It was just right there. Walked up into the house. There's 2 cops in the fucking house. I walk into the bedroom, hit the bed, and just fucking lay down. Anna was at the house, and she was like, she heard me coming, right? Just keep going, don't stop, just keep going. Where the fuck am I gonna go? All right. No, I did. I said, "What's up?" to the cop on my fucking way to the bedroom.
Shit.
He fucking Anna hid under the covers like she was asleep and wasn't there because she was on probation at the time for her DUI. And there was another dude hiding in the shower. Mike Hall ran into the bathroom, dropped his drawers, and sat on the toilet. So when the cop came in, what? I'm taking a shit. So the dude in the shower he was I think he might have been underage, but he was in trouble too. And yeah, it was.
I would have bust out laughing if that was me. Oh man, in the shower hiding, the police coming in. Like, what? I'm taking a shit. I would have fucking died. Oh, I would have ruined it for everybody. Oh, say the jig's up. You got me. I'm here. Shit.
No, cop knocking on the fucking door. He's like, anybody in there? And Mike's like, yeah. What are you doing? He said, taking a shit.
Oh man. I've been in some compromising positions with the police over the years. There was one, my 18th birthday. It was the week before my 18th birthday. I had a homegirl that had her own fucking house, and she was like, we actually, it was like a week long fucking party, cause my birthday ended the school year. So we're like the weekend before we're partying. We party at my friend's house, and it's me, 3 of my dudes, and the rest is chicks. We all get fucked up. People being loud. Somebody calls the police. We had just got done smoking a blunt, and there was still like cigarillo guts on the fucking table and shit. And the cop fucking looks in the door. He knocks on the door, and I'm playing the game drunk. Man, who the fuck knocking like that? And Marion police, plain view, were coming in, open containers. I said, oh fuck. There's this chick that I was fucking with, and she younger than me, drunk as fuck, laying in the middle of the floor. They all breathalyzers. Somehow, me and the dudes all blew zeros. The chick that owned the house blew 0. Everybody else fucking blew, and they had to. They made them call their parents to come get them because they didn't want to do all the paperwork at the D home.
Right.
Well, everybody's leaving, and it's kind of us 4 left because we're waiting on one of my cousins to come back and get us because she snuck off to her boyfriend's house. The drunk chick is like, who the fuck are you? And dude's like, how much have you had to drink? And she goes, enough, and lays back down. So they get her up to breathalyzer, and she's the drunkest motherfucker in the house. Drunkest motherfucker. The cop goes, what was y'all planning on doing to these ladies tonight? You notice all the ladies are fucking drunk. And me, my smart ass, I said, not all of them. She ain't drunk. This her house. And they pretty much was trying to like accuse us of getting these girls drunk.
Basically,
to
getting
try
them
to
drunk to take
fucking
advantage of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude's like, I kind of feel like there's some rape things going on. I'm like, bro, get the fuck. She leans up and she goes, he fucks me and I let him. And passes back out. Like, I'm like, bitch, if you don't shut the fuck up. It already looks fucking bad.
I let him.
So they're asking how old she is. She's like 16. And I'm like, I'll be 18 next week. And they're like, well, just call your people to come get you. You're shutting your house down. And they let us go. They was pretty cool about it. And he's like, just know. We could have took you to jail.
Yeah.
And them girls being drunk like that. I'm like, hey, man, it's nothing like that. And we fucking left. The next weekend, get fucked up again. We're at my dude Uncle Buck's fucking campgrounds, right off of fucking Central Ave. My cousin, we take her dad's truck. Everybody that went that night threw up in that fucking truck.
Oh fuck!
Everybody, she got in so much fucking trouble for that shit. That shit was funny as fuck. Big Andy Andrick. He was out there supplying us the fucking alcohol and shit, which that's my motherfucking dude. That's how I met Big A. was out there that night, and he was like, man, you can put some shit down. I'm like, hell yeah, I can fucking drink. You smoke too? He's trying to get me fucked up, and I threw up on the dashboard of the fucking truck on the way home. So we decided that we couldn't go home, and I rented a room at the Hotel Marion. And while she tried to clean up the truck, she spent all night trying to clean up the truck as we're upstairs just fucking drunk, throwing up, spins, fucking Roach Motel, fuck.
You going to the reception?
Probably.
Okay. Because I'm debating on whether or not to get a room. Because I'm going to the reception, there's going to be drinking. I don't know if I want to drive from fucking Kokomo to Marion after I've been drinking.
Right.
You can use my Expedia account if you need to.
I just don't know where it's at, what places are close and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Is the reception at the same place they're having the wedding?
Yeah, Sugar Maple Barn.
Sugar Maple Barn.
You know, I'm just like, I don't know what the fuck I want to do. And the cheapest room I can find over in Kokomo is like $100.
78 East North 50.
110. Like, man. Hoping to get a little 26-year-old to come with me.
Okay, so the Sugar Maple Barn is actually like right outside of Kokomo.
Yeah, it's just outside of town.
It's by Reservoir Number 2. It's like literally right on the other side of Greentown.
So it's on this side of town.
Actually, the road you turn on is the road that I was fucking stranded in the gray Jeep from my tire going flat. It's the same exact fucking road that you turn on. But the closest motel would actually be in Kokomo,
right
by the plant. So south 931.
How many miles are we looking at?
So from there to where the plant is, pretty much. You're looking at probably here. I'll add. So it's a 10-minute drive.
Huh?
10-minute drive.
Okay, that ain't no big deal.
5 miles. So literally, when you come out of the fucking Sugar Maple Barn, hop back on 22. As soon as you get into Kokomo, turn left on Reed Road. Right there where the mall and shit is.
South.
White Castle.
Head south.
Yeah, head south. You got the Hampton over there. I think the Super 8 is over there.
Yeah, I know where the Hampton is. But how much are those rooms?
I don't know.
Like 110 a night.
Let me look on Expedia. I will never rent another car from Expedia, but I will sure book airplane tickets.
No fucking cars. That was some bullshit.
Airplanes and hotel tickets, I will do.
Jet lag like a motherfucker. So I was tired.
So
had a headache.
Fair
I didn't
warning.
feel good.
Fair warning for all my people that watch, that travel. Expedia.com. It's good for booking your flights, booking your rooms, or your Airbnb type places. But if you're not using a direct credit card, it's going to be a bitch for you to rent a car. It's going to be a bitch. You're going to run around credit checks and all this type of shit. Because they assured me on the phone that we could use our bank account to rent the car. But when we get to the fucking counter, the dude's like, yeah, we got to run a credit check. And he's like, yep, sorry, can't give you a car. I'm like, motherfucker.
But you know who doesn't run a credit check?
Who?
Dubby.
Dubby, yeah.
Dubby. Dubby energy drink.
Dubby.gg. Dollar per 12 fluid ounces. Can't beat that shit. Can't beat that shit. I keep getting emails and alerts and shit about inventory being fucking greater than ever now, so now I can fucking get the drink that I've been trying to get, because every time I go to order it, the motherfucker's out of stock. Definitely want to fucking do that so I can have a fucking drink of the month.
Is that a Bush Boy?
Do a giveaway.
That is a Bush Boy.
Like I've been planning. I've been saying it for like 10 episodes now.
All right, at least.
Oh, man. But yeah, www.dubby.gg. Enter No Offense Crew at checkout for 10% off of all merchandise.
10% may not sound like a lot,
I mean,
but it's nice.
It's I think it's like $36 after shipping and handling. You save, so it comes out to about $33. But still a decent fucking deal for what you would fucking pay at a gas station for some bullshit.
You're fucking monsters and shit.
Yeah.
Those things are ridiculous. Flipping go to buy a soda, man. Go to buy a bottle of Mountain Dew is fucking over $2 for.
And I don't like Polar Pops.
Oh no, Polar Pops are over a flipping $1 now.
I don't even like those.
Hell, I had to pay. It's $1.50 for air. Get air in your tire. It's $1.50.
Yeah.
I had to pay $3 this week because the first time it didn't go through, but it charged me. The air didn't come out, but it charged me anyway. $3 for fucking air.
I had a screw in my tire of the Ford. That's why it kept on low.
Yeah.
So there's donut on it.
I got both tires on my right side. The front tire is worse than the back tire. I've had to put air in my front tire now 3 times and only once now in the back.
Motel 6, $53.
53?
That's with Expedia.
Is that a single?
Let me see here. So yeah, one queen, none smoking.
That's all I need. No, it's
$53.
Doesn't matter.
Outside, there's not
Yeah, I don't give a shit. It's still warm enough. Go outside unless it's raining.
I don't think any hotels let you smoke in them no more.
Especially over there. Can't even smoke in the bars in Kokomo.
Nope.
That's what I was telling somebody at the bar the other night that Grant County's flipping awesome because you can actually smoke in the bar.
You can get a room with a fucking refrigerator and microwave in it for $9 extra.
I don't need all that shit. I'm just fucking crashing.
I mean, the Motel 6, it actually ain't bad over there. I can't remember if it's them or what's the other one that's over there?
Super 8?
No, the Baymont. The Baymont, the Best Western, and the Motel 6 offer Chrysler employees deals and like weather situations for like the people that can't drive home and shit. I think we get like a 20% discount, which I haven't.
You haven't tried that shit
I
yet?
haven't had to use it yet. It's been times where I'm like, man, I might end up having to fucking stay at Kokomo. Like the night I was sliding fucking everywhere in that Ford. I thought I wasn't gonna make it fucking home. That turned a 20, 30-minute trip into an hour and a half fucking trip. Doing 25 miles per hour all the way home.
I was working for Heilig. We had a PQI banquet every year down in Indy. And we didn't live far enough away for them to get us a room. Okay? So we rented vans. We rented 2 vans. Drove down there. As soon as we could leave, one van came back. The other van stuck around for all the drinkers. Everybody stayed after and drank and had a good time down in Indy. Well, a snowstorm hit that night while we were at the banquet. And they said, anybody wants to stay, go ahead and get a room. We'll reimburse you. So Stacy pulls out her credit card and gets us 2 or 3 rooms. And we stayed the night and they reimbursed her. That was one of the best nights. Let me tell you, because normally we would have left earlier because we had to come back home. But since we were staying in Indy, we just stayed out longer. It was great. The store manager actually hung out with us that night. Normally he would go back early. Yeah, but there was one guy, he started off in the warehouse as delivery and then moved to outside collector. He drove the early van. He didn't drink. So he drove the early van and took the people that wasn't sticking around and drinking. He took them home. And the other van, which is me, Scott, or Jimmy drove. In fact, the year that we got stranded down there because of that snowstorm, I actually drove. The Pontiac Transport.
Okay.
Yep. I actually drove that down there. You don't need to rent another van. I got a van. You know, we'll cruise down here.
Hey, I got $10 on my Expedia rewards.
And we always drink on the way down, of course.
All that fucking traveling we did, and that's all they gave us.
I mean, Indy's only, 45 minutes away?
Something like that.
So we grabbed 2 quarts.
On weather and shit.
Yeah,
weather and traffic.
Yeah, we grabbed 2 40s. That's what we grabbed. 2 40s of 45 each. Colt 45. And drank those on the way down there. Did our banquet, had a few drinks, and then we hit the bars.
See, that's what me and Ashley would do on our way to the social in Kokomo.
Yep.
We would get 40s before we got
Yep.
up there, and
Yep.
then I was feeling loose enough I'd have a good time.
Right.
Because otherwise, I had to get a little bit in me before,
Right.
bit of alcohol in me before I could do anything.
Oh.
Be sociable.
I'm kind of that way. If I don't have a few in me, if I'm not feeling it, I'm just all up in myself.
Yeah.
I just sit around,
Yeah.
bored as fuck. You can get a few in me, and then I'm talking to everybody.
I was comfortable at
Yeah.
Woodlands. Like, I knew
Yeah.
everybody in there at one point.
You got a nail file.
So,
I cut my nails today, and I filed them, and now I got a screwed up nail. Yes, I'm a dude that files his nails. When I worked at Wiley Metal, if I didn't have anything to build, because we built kiosks, if I didn't have anything to build, I was taking wire cutters and clipping my nails, and I was taking nail files and filing this shit off, or not nail files, but actual files, and filing my shit off. My nails looked good as hell when I worked at Wiley. Fucking Jeremy put up his fence. Somebody asked for a pair of pliers, so I handed him my multi-tool, and I ain't seen it since. And it had a nail file, or it had a file in it, and that's what I used to file my nails with, right? And then I would use my actual emery board to, fine tune it a little bit.
right.
But yeah, my flipping shit's gone, and now my emery board, I need a new emery board because I don't have a nail file, because I don't have a file.
Shit, we can rent the fucking cabin from Expedia. We don't have to do Airbnb.
Yeah.
Fucking shit. It's pretty promising.
Usually you get Chris and Chad on board.
Yeah. I mean, even if we can't get everybody to fucking go, I still want to go.
Yeah.
Elliot. Standings. Oh, come on, Blaine. Truex Jr. Come on, Truex. Knock Bush the fuck. Oh, he won't knock him out. Bush is pretty much locked in. Kyle's locked in and Kurt isn't. Kurt's not even driving. So what's it go to the other dude?
Gibbs?
Yeah.
I believe so.
Because it's car, not driver, right?
Yeah. I think so. Yeah.
And we haven't done our toast. Olivia Newton-John died.
Yes.
My goodness. And a bunch of others. Didn't Bill Russell die?
Yeah, Bill Russell, 11-time champion.
Yep.
Olivia Newton-John. It's been quite a few people.
Yeah, there's been,
the black chick from Star Trek.
Oh, Uhura.
Yeah.
Yes, Uhura. Lieutenant Uhura. Yep.
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 Absolutely fucking crazy.
Yep. I mean, it's been 2 or 3 weeks, I think, since we actually recorded. But yeah, Olivia Newton-John, fucking Bill Russell, Uhura, Lieutenant Uhura. Oh my gosh, she was so flipping hot. Yeah, Olivia Newton-John was my. She was my. Yeah. I was a teenager, and physical was just the shit, right along with Grease.
Yeah.
But
salute.
She was my teenage heartthrob, along with Sheena Easton.
Ron's got a couple.
Huh?
Said you've got a couple.
And Phoebe Cates.
My all time is I just was getting ready to say her name.
Don't say Britney Spears.
Pam Grier.
Oh no.
Oh, Pam Grier.
Pam Grier.
Yep.
I was always in love with Pam Grier. I mean,
am,
she
like,
old
so
now,
sick
but
of hearing about Britney.
Yesterday I was sitting there in the bar talking to Kevin. Kevin's like, no, 10 or probably 10 years older than me. I don't want to say 20. He's not. I don't think he's 20 years older than me. He's still working, so he's probably not 20 years old. He owns his own business. He's a painter. But he was talking about Cher and how good she still looks.
yeah, she does. She still looks.
And I was like, oh, no.
She looks amazing.
Tina Turner. Tina Turner still, yeah. She still looks. These women are. What? Cher's 75.
You know who I was surprised to see that was still looking good, minus their voice being shit now? Taylor Dane,
Oh, right.
Masked Singer.
Oh, do you know whose voice is shit now? Still looks damn good? Fucking Shania Twain.
Yeah,
That was my
I
shit.
think she blew out her vocal cords
Yeah,
or some shit.
her voice, she can't sing anymore. I watched a thing where they caught up with stars of the 90s or whatever, and they asked her to sing a few bars of one of her songs, and it was crap. I mean, better than what I could do. But, yeah, for her it was crap. And still beautiful.
Oh yeah.
Still beautiful as hell.
Between
God, I love her
her,
songs,
between
man.
her and Julie Andrews, they got cheated out of their voices.
Yeah.
Especially Julie Andrews.
I'll tell you another one was Meatloaf.
Yeah,
He blew his shit out too. Tyler Farr.
yeah. I love Meatloaf and Black Dog. That was my shit. Him and Patrick Swayze.
Yeah.
God damn it! Fucking shit! Fuck! Ah! That shit was absolutely. That was a nutty ass fucking movie, but he played a good bad guy in that shit. Damn it, Cruz! Shit! I'm gonna get you, Cruz! I was just watching that the other day while I was working because I bought it on Apple TV. Like, I have a shit ton of fucking movies on Apple TV now.
You wanna know what country singer plays a good bad guy? Is that fucking Dwight Yoakam.
Yeah.
He pisses me off with his knee because I do the same damn shit. But oh, cramp. But yeah, the way he gets that leg going pisses me off. But I do the same thing or get a hopping. His gets swaying, mine gets hopping. But yeah, Panic Room. He got his just dues. He got his just desserts in Panic Room. I'll tell you that.
What was the one I just bought? I had just bought Cadillac Records. That was a good fucking movie. Adrian Brody and Beyonce and
They had a lot of people in it. That is a good movie.
That was a real good movie
Radio.
because they looked.
The guy that played radio.
He wasn't in it. Cuba Gooding Jr. No, he wasn't in it. Columbus Short was in it. He played Little Walter.
Okay.
And then you had I cannot ever remember the dude's name, but he played Muddy Waters. Man, he played in fucking Shaft as the crazy Mexican guy. You killed my brother. He's stabbing himself with the ice pick and shit. But I can't remember. He's a fucking good ass actor. Him and Sam Jackson in Shaft was like the most hilarious shit ever.
Stuck in sand.
But he played a good Muddy Waters. Cedric the Entertainer played Adrian Brody's right hand man. Adrian Brody played Leonard Chess, and then Beyonce played Etta James.
Who's your most favorite voiceover actor?
like to actually like do the songs?
No. Like
Or-
in a movie, like we'll say a cartoon movie, and does the voicing.
So, like, voice.
To be all the way real, Drew Barrymore.
Really?
Yeah. It has to be between her and Matt Damon.
Mine has to be fucking Cheech Marin and that fucking movie with Dodger. What was it? Oh,
Meghan Trainor.
Meghan Trainor.
Her husband is.
Oh, she married now?
The little spy
Damn.
kid. Junie, the spy kid. The little
Yeah.
boy. That's who she's with.
Ah,
That's who she's like married to.
but you remember
Fucking dope.
Billy Joel did the soundtrack to this fucking cartoon movie. Dodger was the dog. It was about this little cat that got kidnapped or something.
All Dogs Go to Heaven.
Yeah.
Oliver and Company.
Oliver and Company. That's what it was, Oliver and Company. And fucking Cheech Marin played this little
Yeah.
chihuahua.
Yeah.
And he goes and fucking hotwires the car and shit like that. He's like, hey man, what the fuck, man? Going on? His fucking Cheech was fucking awesome at that, man.
The reason why I say Drew Barrymore is because
Drew Barrymore.
the Titan AE movie. Like, that is like my favorite animated movie ever.
Well, if
'Cause
it's got
it's,
Drew Barrymore, I'm liking it.
It's got Matt Damon, Drew Barrymore, Bill Pullman, and fuck, I can't
That's
remember
how
who the
we
other
got her
person
name.
is. Yeah, so her name's Akima. That was Drew Barrymore's character in Titan AE.
Oh,
I thought
cool.
that was like the dopest name ever.
Well, fucking, I've been in love with Drew Barrymore for
Oh.
fucking ever.
John Leguizamo plays
Oh.
that too. He plays the little turtle-looking dude with the bug eyes. He talks real fucking funny. He's got a funny fucking name too. But
He played a bad guy. John Leguizamo played a bad guy in a movie. He is flipping awesome. I mean, there's not much he can't fucking do. He was in So Long Tu Wong Fu.
yeah.
The Hotel Transylvania crew was kind of funny.
Now
But that's just 'cause
there's
it's Adam Sandler
one
and
person who can fucking act, and you never really see him in shit, and he's really good. He's a decent singer too, but fucking Mark Anthony.
Oh yeah,
He's a good fucking.
I saw him in a movie with it was Jason Statham maybe. No, he was a bodyguard. The guy was a bodyguard over this girl.
Oh, you talking about Man on Fire, Denzel Washington?
Yes, Denzel.
Yeah,
that's what
the
it was.
movie
It
I'm
was Denzel.
talking about. That's
Yeah,
really the only
he
movie
was
you've
in
seen
that.
it, and
He
did
was
a
in
good
that.
job.
Yeah,
Because he was actually tied into his daughter getting kidnapped.
yeah, yeah.
And
He
ends up
had
killing-
people kidnap her.
Yeah, he kills himself.
Yeah.
He kills the lawyer and then kills himself.
Yep. So there's
But
nothing to lead to him.
That was actually a true story.
Yeah, that was a fucking badass movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking
That was
Denzel
a
gave
true-
himself up, died before they had a chance to
Dakota
kill him.
Fanning.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dakota Fanning was
And
the girl.
She did a damn good job
Yep.
in that movie too.
Yep.
Damn good job. That was a
And
damn
who
good
played the
movie.
mom? The mom was the guy from X Files. It's his wife.
I can't fucking think of her name.
She was in a fucking Adam Sandler movie too. Oh my gosh. Yeah, she's married to fucking the X Files dude. The dude from X Files. Oh.
Rada Mitchell.
Who?
Rada Mitchell.
No.
Yeah, she's
Let me
the
see her.
one. She's the one that plays the wife.
Okay, maybe.
She
That's not who I was
plays
thinking
in,
of then. I thought it was
She plays in a. She plays in a good.
I thought it was-
movie.
I thought
Pitch
it was-
Black. She plays in Pitch Black.
I thought it was oh, she's got a fucking family name, a Hollywood fucking name.
And The Crazies. She played the guy's wife, the sheriff's wife on The Crazies. That's when I first seen her in anything. Was The Crazies. And London Has Fallen.
No, she was in London as well.
Yeah. The one where they go fucking London and fucking
Yeah.
fall out over the fucking president and prime minister and shit.
Yeah, they take out all the fucking world leaders.
She was Colin Farrell's girlfriend in Phone Booth.
Who the fuck is it?
Which
Come on.
that's a good fucking movie. That's a fucked up movie. You just randomly answer a fucking phone booth call, and it's a dude like, I know everything about you. If you don't do exactly what I want you to do, I'm gonna kill you right where you stand. And he's making Colin Farrell like confess to cheating and all types of shit. Like, just fucking with this dude's head. It's a fucked up movie. Phone booth is fucking crazy.
David Duchovny.
But Colin Farrell's a damn good actor too. SWAT, fucking phone booth, fucking Daredevil. I liked him in SWAT the most though. Probably SWAT is probably one of his most badass movies.
And he's got
Tay Leone. That's who I thought it was. I thought it was Tay Leone.
But,
a lot of other big name actors playing that movie.
oh yeah. Him, LL Cool J, Michelle Rodriguez,
Sam Jackson.
Yeah, see,
Sam
Tay Leone.
Jackson.
That's who I thought it was Tay
Who
Leone.
plays Hawk. Hawkeye.
Oh yeah.
I thought it was Tay Leone.
Jeremy Renner.
Yeah,
Jeremy Renner.
Jeremy Renner.
The dude from Four Brothers, the dirty cop from Four Brothers. The one who kills himself at the end. There's a lot of people. Even the dude that was running the helicopters, the black guy, he plays in a lot of shit too. But
oh shit, guys, I gotta go.
Their police captain, shit like that. Well, go ahead and plug Dubby one more time. www.dubby.gg. Check it out. $1 per 12 ounces. You
Can't beat it.
Beat it. Can't beat it. They got merch. They got beanies, hats, t-shirts. They've got tumblers. They've got sampler packs. Check them out. When you get to that checkout, enter in No Offense Crew for that 10% off of your whole entire purchase.
Remember, no offense, but we'll give you 10% off.
Yep. Yep. Go ahead and check it out. www.dubby.gg. I'll probably split screen it, put it somewhere.
Yeah.
You get
Here,
the fucking
there,
memo.
here.
Get that shit. Try it out. But hey, end of season 2. This is episode 17. We'll be back in probably a week or two at the beginning of 3. Maybe sooner. Who knows? But hey,
I had my fantasy draft on the 7th. It's on a Sunday. It's a
doing
live draft.
I'm not doing a fantasy team.
It's my first time ever doing a fantasy draft. First time in like 7 or 8 years of even playing fantasy football.
I normally do every year. I get at least in 2 of them, but last season just ruined it for me because I feel like I got played out of my money that I put up. And I was the only one that fucking paid the money. But it's like, it's all good though. You probably needed that $20.
I play my shit online anyway, but
hey, this has been the No Offense, but the podcast. I'm your host, Shaky J, here with Mr. J Brown.
That's me.
Hey,
JB.
until next season, we out of here.
See you later.
Peace.